Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 2 of Nicholas's Marble Races. Today is going to be the first part of the biggest tournament I've ever done on the biggest season of the series that I've ever done. This is the Season 2 Marble Race Tournament, and you can tell that I'm already using the same colored spacers. As you can see right here, it's going to be used in all future marble races. And yeah, so we have 64 competitors. This is by far the most we've ever had. As we can see right here, we have 64 competitors that are in groups of 8 with 8 marbles each. And yes, so let's get started with the first round of the Season 2 Marble Race Tournament. In this first round of the tournament, the marbles are of course in groups with 8 marbles each. And the way how this is going to work is that only the top 4 marbles in each group will move on to the next round, while the bottom 4 will be eliminated. I think it's a little hard to avoid finishing in the bottom 4, but remember, if you do finish in the bottom 4, you are out for the rest of the tournament. In our first group, we have a new marble red swirl alongside with silver crystal, lava, another new marble spearmint, electric blue, olive oil, cat's eye light blue, and galaxy. And the first group of the Season 2 Marble Race Tournament has started. Like seriously, this video is over 40 minutes long. I did not mean to make the tournament this long. And it's going to be pretty difficult to commentate 8 marbles that are tightly packed in this pretty long track. But as things get more spread out, we'll probably be able to tell who is in the bottom 4 right now, as they're all going to the seesaw, but we are going to tell who is in the bottom 4. And right now it looks like we have olive oil, electric blue, lava, and red swirl in the bottom 4 right now. But will the bottom 4 change or remain the same? It looks like it's going to change, and now it looks like we have silver crystal and galaxy in the bottom 4, as well as the other marbles that were already worked. And now let's see some of the marbles that are going down into the dual funnels. And now it looks like we have, let's see who's going to be in the lead right now. Will it be electric blue? And yes, electric blue is going to be the first one going down that block maze right here. And here comes olive oil and cat's eye light blue. But who will make it out of this dual section first? I mean the long entrance funnel. Let's see who's going to be in the bottom 4. We're not even sure. It looks like we have spearmint in the bottom 4, as well as the other marbles that were already worked. And galaxy is in the back. He needs to catch up to the others this time. And now it looks like these marbles are in a tense situation going over there, and electric blue is going to take the lead, as they're now heading into the set of 2 pinwheel funnels. And there's also a bumper funnel at the bottom. And now it looks like silver crystal is going to pass cat's eye light blue in that drain bowl. And also spearmint passed olive oil in that drain bowl. Wow, that was pretty unexpected. And now it looks like we have olive oil, red swirl, lava, and galaxy in the bottom 4 right now. And we can see the marbles that are going up into that last elevator. And now as we can see, electric blue is in that pinwheel funnel right now. Not pinwheel funnel, bumper funnel. I didn't mean to call this pinwheel funnel. That's actually bumper funnel. And electric blue is already made it through that funnel, and as well as Silver Crystal, who just made it out of that funnel before anyone else could. And now we're starting to see the bottom 4 spots come in. So now the marbles are going into dual paths, but as we can see, one of the marbles are in the dual section. Let's see if Silver Crystal can make it to the top 4 spots, as well as everyone else. And now we're approaching the final part of the track, where we still have one more funnel, but with an obstacle. Who will make it out of this section first? It's going to be Silver Crystal, followed by Electric Blue. And it looks like we have our top 4 spots. And now we're going to wait to see these marbles finish. And now we only have 2 more marbles left. Who will make it out of this obstacle funnel first? It's going to be Galaxy. And these are your bottom 4 spots right here. And here is the second group. We have the new version of Jade Storm, alongside with Cat's Eye Primary, Sea Striker, Nebula, Solid Orange, which is a new marble, another new marble, Ghost, Milky Way, and Eclipse. And the second heat of the Season 2 Marble Race Tournament has started. We got the debut of 2 brand new marble competitors, and the long-awaited return of Jade Storm, as they're going down into this orange funnel. Let's see who will make it out of this funnel first. It's going to be Eclipse, followed by Milky Way and Nebula. And we have Ghost in as well. And let's see who will be in the bottom 4. And it looks like we have Cat's Eye Primary, Sea Striker, Solid Orange, and Jade Storm in the bottom 4 right now. But will the bottom 4 change or remain the same? It looks like it's going to change, and now it looks like we've got Nebula in the bottom 4 as well. And now the marbles are heading their way into the peg maze and into 2 different paths. The bottom 4 still have plenty of time to catch up, as they're now heading to the dual paths, which have the dual funnels. And as we can see, the bottom 4 right here. Let's see who will come out first. It's going to be Sea Striker, as they're traversing their way to the block maze right here. And now, let's see who will exit out of the bottom 4. We're about to find out. It's going to be... I think the bottom 4 spots will remain the same. And now it looks like Cat's Eye Primary, Solid Orange, Nebula, and Jade Storm are in the bottom 4. And now Ghost is in the lead, followed by Milky Way and Eclipse, as they're heading their way to the pinwheel funnels. And here comes the bottom 4, making their way into the elevator. But will they pass other competitors? And it looks like, I think Ghost is going to be the first one to exit out of that drain bowl. Well, there might be some opportunities for marbles passing each other in that drain bowl there. And now, let's see who will be in the bottom 4. Looks like we have Solid Orange, Eclipse, Cat's Eye Primary, and Jade Storm that are in the bottom 4 right now. But maybe that will change as we head into the final section of the track. There's no more elevators after this. Here goes Ghost, our leader of this race, followed by Milky Way and Sea Striker. And now, can some of the marbles escape through the bottom 4? Well, actually, I think they can. And yes, they could make their way out of the bottom 4. But uh-oh, it looks like we have Sea Striker stuck in that red snake. And now it looks like Jade Storm and Cat's Eye Primary are still struggling. Let's see. Right here. As we have all of the marbles. We have some of the marbles making their way into the red funnel with an obstacle. And let's see who will advance to the next round. And wow, it looks like Eclipse barely passed Sea Striker. And we'll wait for all the marbles to finish this race. And so did Nebula, who just missed out on the bottom 4 spots as well. In our third group, we have Fiesta, Shooting Star, Bell Pepper, Magma, Sun, Bumblebee, Blue Swirl, and Tiger. Here's a fun fact, even though the Season 2 Marble Race Tournament features this marble in this race, Blue Swirl has sort of been in the channel since the very beginning because he's the marble on my channel's logo. But you know what, I'm getting off topic. We should be talking about the actual race. And we have Blue Swirl in the lead, the channel's logo marble, making their way into this blue funnel. And who will be in the bottom 4? It looks like we have Bell Pepper, Bumblebee, Fiesta, and Sun in the bottom 4 right now. But maybe that will change. And it just did there. Now it looks like we have Magma in the bottom 4 right now, as they're making their way to the Peg Maze and into Dual Paths. But the bottom 4 still have plenty of time to catch up, as we still have lots of track left to go. And there you can see the bottom 4. And it looks like we have a marble stuck. Don't worry, I freed him. But as long as I see the marbles getting stuck or falling off, then they're not going to be out forever. But there's definitely no benefits for marbles falling off. That's for sure. And let's see who's going to be in the bottom 4. We're not even sure. And it looks like it's going to stay the same. Now it looks like we have Bell Pepper, Fiesta, Sun, and Magma in the bottom 4 right now. And now it looks like Shooting Star is in the lead, followed by Tiger and Blue Swirl. And let's see if the bottom 4 spots will change. Looks like the bottom 4 are a little separated from the other competitors. But Bell Pepper barely passes Magma as they're heading into this drain pool, where you could potentially pass each other in that drain bowl. It doesn't seem like it's happened there. And as we can see right now. And the bottom 4 is still going to remain the same. But maybe that will change as we head into the last part of the course. There goes Shooting Star, followed by Tiger, as they're heading into this pinwheel funnel. And Shooting Star is going to make it out of that funnel almost immediately, before all the other competitors make their way into the last section of the course. And here is Bell Pepper. And he got passed by Blue Swirl. And let's see if Blue Swirl can advance to the next round or not. We will see. And And now it looks like Tiger and Shooting Star have made their way into the dual section, the dual funnels. And now Shooting Star is already finished, but that's not important. And let's see who will be eliminated. As we can see here. And Blue Swirl just missed out on the bottom 4 spots. And we have all the other marbles. All of the other marbles are coming down as well. And indeed, it looks like we have the channel's logo marble eliminated. That was a huge loss for Blue Swirl. He barely missed out on the top 4. In our 4th group, we have Orchid, Wizard, Coca-Cola, Blueberry, which is a new marble, another new marble Octopus, Tide Pod, Sandstorm, and Twilight Twister. I guess this is Orchid's second race since she was outlawed many marble races ago because she's a handmade marble. I never wanted to get rid of her, but she had an advantage. But this is the new version of her that I just got. Anyways, let's see who do we have in the lead. Looks like we have Tide Pod in the lead, followed by Octopus, and many marbles going through that seesaw over here. And now, let's see who will be in the bottom 4. I'm not even sure. And it looks like we have Wizard, Sandstorm, Coca-Cola, and Orchid in the bottom 4 right now. But will the bottom 4 change or remain the same? It looks like it's going to change. Now it looks like we have Twilight Twister in the bottom 4 right now. And we have one of the marbles exiting out of that pinwheel funnel. And Orchid up here is still struggling in that Nicholas's Marble Races advertising funnel. But maybe she will have better luck this time. We'll find out soon. Anyways, it looks like Tide Pod's going through that mirror maze right here. And he makes it before the other marbles go down the block maze. Wow, it looks like Tide Pod is living up to his name this time. But what about the other competitors? Oh, and Octopus just made it through that double entrance funnel. But is he gonna exit out of the bottom 4? Yes, he can. And now it looks like we have Twilight Twister, Sandstorm, Blueberry, and Orchid in the bottom of 4 right now. And now we're approaching the second part of the course. And now Tide Pod is in the lead, followed by Coca-Cola. And now Coca-Cola sneaks the lead, followed by Tide Pod, who's trying to hit him once again. And Tide Pod takes the lead again as they're going to this drain bowl. And not quite. It looks like Tide Pod would have sneaked in by Coca-Cola. And now Coca-Cola is in the lead right now. He's playing very aggressively on Tide Pod. It was totally worth it. And now Orchid is still struggling. She's not living to her name this time. Maybe she will have better luck in the third part of the course. And uh-oh, it looks like we have a big clog here. And one of the marbles freed them. And now it looks like we have, I guess the bottom 4 remained the same. Anyways, it looks like we have Tide Pod in the lead, followed by Coca-Cola, who is going to the split paths, along with Tide Pod. And now Tide Pod is going to get the lead, followed by Coca-Cola. And here comes all the other marbles that are trying to make their way to the bottom 4. And look at how separated this race is. We have 2 competitors who are far ahead in this race, and neither 6 of them were in the back. but only 4 marbles will advance to the next round. And Coca-Cola got stuck in that funnel. Maybe one of the marbles will have a chance though. Alright. Who will exit out of the bottom 4? We're not even sure. It looks like Octopus and Wizard made their way to the funnel. And Coca-Cola freed him. But can he make his way to the bottom 4? No, he can't. And now Coca-Cola goes from 2nd to 7th place. That was a huge loss for Coca-Cola. That barely did the same thing as Blue Swirl. That he barely missed out on the top 4 spots. And now it looks like we have the bottom 4 marbles getting eliminated. In our first group for the second half of the tournament, we have Slime, Grasshopper, Jungle, Coral Crusher, Maple Syrup, Space Black, Quicksand, which is a new marble, and Cat's Eye White. And the 5th group of this Season 2 Marble Race tournament has started. Let's see who will make it out of this funnel first. Space Black is in the lead right now, but all the other marbles are getting pushed around in the second funnel, and I saw Quicksand as the latest marble to go through that second funnel. And Grasshopper takes the lead as they go through the seesaw section, as well as the other marbles. And there you can see the bottom 4. Who will be in the bottom 4? We're about to find out right now. And it looks like we have Red Velvet, Cat's Eye White, Jungle, and Quicksand in the bottom 4 right now. But anything can change as they head down this advertising funnel. And Red Velvet escaped through the bottom 4, and now Slime is in the bottom 4 right now. As the marbles exit out of that pinwheel funnel and go down the U-turn through the peg maze and into dual paths. But we're not even halfway through this course yet. And now the marbles head into the dual section. And you can see Quicksand at the very back, still struggling throughout this course. And Space Black is in the lead right now, followed by, I think it's Coral Crusher and Slime. And Quicksand's in the back, just because Quicksand isn't being very quick. But maybe he will have better luck this time. We'll find out soon. But anyways, it looks like actually the bottom 4 is going to remain the same as they head up into this elevator first. And now Space Black exit out of that elevator first. And now Slime is going to pass Space Black and Coral Crusher. And now it's pretty intense. Looks like these 3 marbles are having an intense situation over there. And now it looks like Coral Crusher has a slight lead as they go down into this bumper funnel. And Coral Crusher is going to take the lead. This is a pretty intense battle. Oh, and Jungle passed Grasshopper in that drain bowl. And now Grasshopper is in the bottom 4 right now. Wow, that was pretty unexpected. And now the marbles are heading up into the last elevator. And now let's see who will be in the top 4 and who will not be in the top 4. I don't know, well let's find out. It looks like Coral Crusher is in the lead, followed by Space Black and Maple Syrup. And now it looks like one of the marbles are going down separate peg mazes and in through separate funnels. And now, there you can see the bottom 4 right there, as they're now going into separate funnels. And all the way in the back, there is Quicksand, who really needs to catch up if he wants to be in the top 4. But I don't think he could. But maybe he's in the back. Maybe he is in the back. And now let's see who will make it out of this obstacle funnel first. It's a pretty intense situation. And it's Coral Crusher, followed by Space Black and Maple Syrup. Now let's see who's gonna take the last spot. It is Slime. And now it looks like all of the other marbles are gonna get eliminated. As well as Quicksand, who got stuck on the course. Right there. And every time I see a marble getting stuck, we're actually gonna see them. And because of Quicksand's unluckiness, it just wasn't worth it. This is Group 6. We have Birthday Cake, Neon Blue, which is a new marble, River Rapids, Cat's Eye Red, Rainbow Swirl, Mariana Trench, Dark Green, and Rosemary, which is also a newcomer. And now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been just a little bit overkill to have just the first round of this tournament alone over 40 minutes long, but oh well, it's too late to change that now. But anyways, let's see who will make it out of this funnel first. Neon Blue made it out of that funnel, but what about anyone else? These marbles are fighting pretty hard here. And in just a moment, we're actually gonna see who the bottom 4 is going to be. And now it looks like we have Cat's Eye Red, Birthday Cake, Rosemary, and Rainbow Swirl in the bottom 4 right now. And as we can see here, the marbles go through that pinwheel funnel. And it looks like Neon Blue hasn't made it out of the bottom 4 yet. As the marbles go through that peg maze and into the staircase thingy and into separate paths. As you can see here, the marbles go through the dual section. Let's see who will make it out of here first. Oh, it looks like it's pretty tight here between Cat's Eye Red and River Rapids, and Cat's Eye Red is going to take the lead, followed by the other marbles, including Rosemary, Mariana Trench. And Mariana Trench has made it to that funnel. If you want to get out of the bottom 4, now is the place to do it. He wasn't able to pass Cat's Eye Red, but he just made it pass through Neon Blue. And now that's going to put Neon Blue in the bottom 4 right now, alongside with Birthday Cake, River Rapids, and Rainbow Swirl, who's still struggling throughout this course. And here comes Dark Green, followed by Rosemary. And the other marbles, including Cat's Eye Red, and the bottom 4 marbles. Oh, and Mariana Trench passed Cat's Eye Red in that pinwheel funnel. It's a pretty tight 3-way battle. Who will make it out of here first? It's gonna be Cat's Eye Red. And he actually gets passed by... He actually freed Rosemary. Oh, pretty tight battle here. Who will make it out of here first? It's gonna be Cat's Eye Red this time. And now that's gonna put... Well, actually, the bottom 4 positions will remain the same. And actually, let's take a look on how the leaders are doing. Looks like we have Dark Green in the lead right now. He makes it out of that bumper funnel before anyone else. And Dark Green is traversing his way through the course. It's really not taking any time at all. And it looks like Rosemary passed Cat's Eye Red, going through 2 different paths. And here's Rainbow Swirl. And let's see who will be in the top 4 and who will not. As Dark Green has made it to that obstacle funnel, but will he clear it in time? Yes, he will. Dark Green has already finished. And here comes all the other marbles that are trying to fight hard here. There's Mariana Trench, Neon Blue. And it looks like River Rapids is going to be in the top 4 alongside with the other marbles like Neon Blue and Mariana Trench. And Rosemary barely missed out on the top 4 spots, but it was a little late for her, and Rosemary's gonna get eliminated. This is group number 7. We have Mars Red, Lightning Bolt, Thunderstorm, Red Velvet, Flamethrower, Pumpkin, Avalanche, and Jawbreaker. And the second to last group has started. I know it's been a ridiculously long qualification round, but I promise the rest of the videos of this tournament will not be that long. Anyways, as we can see, the marbles are going to exit out of that orange funnel, and it looks like Mars Red is able to exit out of that funnel before anyone else. And I can see Avalanche in the back right now as the marbles go through that Nicholas's Marble Races advertising funnel. And here are your bottom 4 spots that are currently in danger right now. But will the bottom 4 change or remain the same? It looks like it's going to remain the same, but anything can change as the marbles make their way through the course. And in just a moment, we're actually going to see who the bottom 4 is going to be. As the marbles go through the duel section, some marbles are still struggling, including Avalanche, who is at the back right now, struggling through the course off camera. And now, it looks like Avalanche made it through that funnel. And let's see if one of the marbles could escape through the bottom 4 or not. Oh, it looks like it's actually going to remain the same this time. But anything can change as we head into the second part of the course. And yeah, I guess the bottom 4 positions are going to remain the same. Here comes Pumpkin as they go through this course, followed by Mars Red, who is in second right now. And here comes all the other marbles. And Pumpkin is all the way up front. And let's see. Oh, and Red Velvet made a perfect hit there on Jawbreaker. Can Thunderstorm pass Jawbreaker? Yes, he does. Yes, Thunderstorm is actually going to pass Jawbreaker. Oh, and here comes Lightning Bolt. Oh, nice try though, Lightning Bolt. You're not able to pass Jawbreaker. And Avalanche is still struggling throughout this course. But maybe it will change, or maybe not. We're about to find out. As we can see here, Pumpkin is way ahead, along with anyone else, including Mars Red, Flamethrower, and Thunderstorm. Oh, it looks like Red Velvet is able to pass Thunderstorm, and he does, followed by the other marbles. Alright, and let's see. These marbles are having an intense situation. Pumpkin is all the way up front. I think he will certainly move on to the next round. Yes, he will. And here comes all the other marbles that are trying to make it through the top 4. And I can see that some marble got stuck I don't know who that is. I think it was Thunderstorm. And yes, Thunderstorm got stuck on the course. And now it's a pretty tight battle here. Red Velvet is going to be the last marble moving on to the next round. I mean, not the last marble, but Red Velvet is actually going to move on to the next round. And I don't see Avalanche. He got stuck on the course. And you can see Avalanche got stuck in that funnel right here. And this right here is the final group of the qualification round. We have a new marble Icebreaker, as well as Pearl, Minty Green, Rocky Mountain, another new marble Atmosphere, Enchanted Forest, Orange Swirl, and Serpent. And the final group of the Season 2 Marble Race Tournament is off. And no, Pearl and Atmosphere are absolutely not the same marbles. They have very clear differences. One is slightly gray and one is not. And I threw them in the same heat just for the reasons of it. That's not gonna confuse any of you at all. But let's see who is in the lead right now. Looks like we have Minty Green in the lead, followed by Enchanted Forest, as well as Orange Swirl, Rocky Mountain, and we have the newcomer Atmosphere, as they're heading through the separate paths and into the funnel where you could potentially exit out of the bottom 4. And let's see if it's gonna happen. And as we can see here, it looks like one of the marbles are going to exit out of the bottom 4. And now it looks like we have Orange Swirl, Icebreaker, Pearl, and Serpent in the bottom 4 right now. And as you can see right here, the marbles are going to separate paths, which lead into the dual section of this course, which has the dual funnels and the mirror maze. As you can see, Serpent and Icebreaker in the back. Oh, and Icebreaker freed Pearl. He got stuck there in the split track. And Pearl and Icebreaker are having a tight battle in that peg maze. And let's see if the bottom 4 positions are gonna change or remain the same. It looks like it's going to remain the same. And yes, we have the bottom 4. The bottom 4 positions will remain the same as the marbles go through that first elevator, which might be the second part of the course. And let's see if it's gonna happen. Rocky Mountain is in the lead, followed by Enchanted Forest, as they're going through the pinwheel funnels. Oh, and it looks like Enchanted Forest made a great hit there on Rocky Mountain. And Enchanted Forest is in the lead now, as they're going through that drain bowl. Enchanted Forest made a move in that drain bowl and passes Rocky Mountain. But Rocky Mountain passes Enchanted Forest. And now let's take a look who is at the bottom 4. Actually, the bottom 4 positions will still remain the same. It looks like the bottom 4 hasn't changed yet. But maybe it will as they head into the last elevator on this course. There goes Rocky Mountain, followed by Enchanted Forest, as I have to turn that elevator off. And Rocky Mountain is in the lead, followed by Enchanted Forest, who made it out of that funnel before the other competitors could do it. And now it looks like the bottom 4 may or may not change. We're about to find out as the marbles make their way down the course. As we can see, Pearl and Icebreaker are up at the top. And as we can see, Rocky Mountain is in the lead now. But it's not over just yet. Enchanted Forest made a perfect hit there on Rocky Mountain. But I wonder if Minty Green could get passed by Rocky Mountain. Yes, he does. But could Rocky Mountain advance to the next round? No, he does not. And Rocky Mountain is going to be eliminated, alongside with the other competitors that already were, including Pearl, Icebreaker, and Serpent. We're just going to wait for them to finish the course. And indeed, it looks like we have the eliminated competitors, which are Rocky Mountain, Pearl, Icebreaker, and Serpent. And that concludes the first round of the Season 2 Marble Race Tournament. Yeah, that was a pretty quick round. It only took longer than I thought. But, yeah. I don't want to make this video much longer. So, yeah. We have now cut the field down from 64 competitors to 32. And we'll just have to wait to see what round 2 of the Season 2 Marble Race Tournament is going to be like. So, it's going to be pretty exciting. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. So, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.